Class 11, let's continue with our Act 1 Scene 2. Fine, we have read two parts, the past life of Prospero and the introduction of Caliban and Ariel we have done. Now we will deal with the third part of the scene, that is the introduction of Ariel, the first meeting of Ferdinand, that's the introduction of Ferdinand and the first meeting between Ferdinand and Miranda. Is it clear? You know Ferdinand, who is Ferdinand? Ferdinand is the son of the king Alonso, clear? The king of Naples. Fine. So Prospero has planned in a way that Ferdinand and Miranda will get married, clear, and the enmity between them, enmity between Prospero and Alonso may be diminished. Is it clear? So he has arranged, if you remember, already I told you that Prospero has ordered Ariel to raise a storm but not to hurt anyone, clear, and then disperse the people in the ship in the different groups. Ariel did as he was ordered, and Ariel was ordered to lend Ferdinand all alone, clear? So Ferdinand is all alone and he was under the impression that all other people of the ship had been died in the wreck, clear? On the other hand, Alonso and the company, they were under the impression that Ferdinand had died. Is it clear? So here Ferdinand is sitting all alone. Re-enter Ariel. Ariel was invisible as per Prospero's order. He was playing and singing, and Ferdinand was following his song. He was unable to see the source of the song, but he was following that melodious song. So Ariel song, what Ariel is singing: "Come unto these yellow sands, and then take hands. Curtsied when you have, and kiss the wild wave waste. Footed featly here and there, and sweet spreads and burden bear. Hark, hark, burden dispersely within, wow, wow. The watchdog barks, burden dispersely within, wow, wow. Hark, hark, I hear the strain of string chanticleer. Cry cock a diddle do." Now it was singing, "Come unto these yellow sands, come to these yellow sands, and then take hands." Take hand means, and then join hands for dance. Curtsize when you have shown courtesy, when you have bowed before the wild waves and kissed them in silence. Footed featly here and there. Foot means dance away. Featly means gracefully. Dance away gracefully here and there. And sweet spreads burden bear. Hark, hark. And let the sweet spread take up the refrain. Refrain means chorus. Take up the chorus. Clear? Let the sweet spreads join you. Let them take up the chorus. Hark, hark. Listen, listen. Burden dispersely within, bow wow. Now bow wow, it's the chorus of the song that is heard coming from the different directions. Dispersely means from the different directions. The watchdog barks, bow wow. Burden dispersely within, bow wow. Again the chorus bow wow is heard coming from the different direction. Hark, hark, I hear. Listen, listen, I hear. The strain of string chanticleer. The strain, the crowing of the proud. Sterling means proud. I can hear the crowing of the proud. Chanticleer is a bird like a crow. Rooster. It is known as rooster. Taken a crow. The strain, listen, listen. The crowing of the proud rooster, crying, cook a diddle do. This is the song. Now Ferdinand was unable to see the source of the song. He was surprised. He thought that it is some of the god of the island. Clear? So he said, "Where should this music be?" He was surprised. Where should this music be coming from? Where this music is coming from? In the air or the earth? Is it in the air or is it in the earth? I cannot find out where the song is coming from, whether it is coming from the earth or it is coming from the air. It sounds no more, and now is had stopped. And sure, it waits upon some god of the islands. And I'm pretty sure, wait upon means accompany. I'm pretty sure that this music accompanies to some god of the island. Like a servant, as a servant accompanying his master, similarly, I hope, I'm sure, certainly, this song, this music accompanies some god of this island. Sitting on a bank, weeping again on my father's wreck. So I was sitting as I sat alone on this bank, crying over the death of my father in the shipwreck. The music crept by me upon the waters. The music passed by me over to the water of the sea, allying both their fury and my patience. When I was sitting alone on the bank, crying over the death of my father, whom I supposed to died in the wreck, this music come to me. This music passed by me over to the water of the sea, allying both their fury and my passion with the sweet air. And what this music did, with its sweet melody, it calmed down both the fury of the waves and my sadness, my dejection. The music, along with its melody, it diminishes, it calms down both the fury of the waves, the violence of the waves, and the violence of my grief, my dejection. Thence I have followed it, and then from there I have followed it, or it had drawn me. Rather, I can say either I have followed it, or rather it has attracted me, it has drawn me. But it's gone. But now it's ended. No, it began again. No. The music began again. Again, Ferdinand, listen the song. Full fathom, Ariel sings, full fathom 5 thy father lies. Of his bones are coral made. Those are pearls that were his eyes. Nothing of him that doth fade, but doth suffer a sea change into something rich and strange. Sea nymphs early ring his knell, burden within ding dong. Hark now I hear them ding dong bell. Now you're singing. Full fathom 5 thy father lies. Fathom is a unit to measure the depth of the sea. So, full fathom 5 thy father lies. At the depth of full 5 fathom your father lies at the depth of the sea. Of his bones are coral made, and from his bones, from the bones of your father, the corals are made. Those are pearls that were his eyes. His eyes are now turned into pearls. Nothing of him that fade. Clear? All of him that could decay. Clear? Nothing of him that doth fade, but doth suffer a sea change into something rich and strange. And all of him, fade means decay होना, and all of him that could decay, उनकी बॉडी में जो कुछ भी था जो decay हो सकता था, that has gone into the sea change, that has been changed drastically by the sea. Every part of your father's body that can decay, it has been transformed by sea into something strange, into something precious. As his bones are changed into corals, his eyes are changed into pearls. Sea nymphs early ring his knell. The sea nymphs, the water fairies, they ring his death bell after every hour. Burdened within, now chorus, ding dong. Hark now I hear them ding dong bells. Now listen. Now Ariel is singing. Listen, now I hear them ding dong bell. Ferdinand, the ditty doth remember my drowned father. Ditty means song. Clear? The ditty doth remember my song. Now Ferdinand said, the song reminds me of my father who has been died by drowning into the sea. This is no mortal business, nor no sound that the earth owes. Now, this is no mortal business. This song cannot be sung by any human being. Clear? This comes neither from a mortal. The song it does not come from the human being, nor so sound that the earth nor the sound is coming from the earth. Nobody in the earth can possess such a voice, such a melody. Clear? The song is not the work of the mortals. Neither can earth possess, neither can earth have such a sound. I hear it now above me. Now I can listen it, the song above me. It is coming from the sky somewhere. Prospero. The French curtain of thy eye advance, and say what thou seest yon. Now till here, meanwhile, Prospero, Ferdinand is coming. Ferdinand is following Ariel, and Ariel has brought Ferdinand to Prospero's cell. Fine. So Prospero, earlier, when he has told his story to Miranda, he has put his magical charm on Miranda and made her sleep. Now he is taking his magic bag and awaking Miranda. Prospero said, the French curtains of thine eyes advanced. उसने कहा, your eyelids are now lift up. Open up your eyes and say what thou seest yon, and tell me, what do you see there? Now Miranda, she'll look at Ferdinand. And for the very first time in her life, she had seen other human beings. She has seen a human being other than her father. Till now, she has seen only two living beings. One, her father, and second is Caliban. So Ferdinand was something new to him. So at first, what is this? It's spirit. So at first, when she saw him, she couldn't believe that he's a human being. He conceived Ferdinand as a spirit. So what is it? Is it a spirit? Lord, how I looks about. Believe me, sir, it carries a brave form. See, Lord, how it looks around. Believe me, sir, it carries a brave form. Believe me, sir, it has a handsome appearance. Brave form means a handsome physical appearance. But it is spirit. But I'm sure that it is a spirit. Prospero, no wench, it eats and sleeps and hath such senses as we have such. Prospero said, no dear, no girl, he is not a spirit. It eats and sleeps, and it had the same senses as we have. This gallant which thou seest was in the rack. So this handsome man, gallant means a handsome man. This fine, handsome gentleman whom you see, he was there in the ship that was wrecked. But he is something stained. But because of the wreck, he is something disfigured with grief that beauty canker. Thou must call him a goodly person. Clear? But he is something stained with grief, although the grief, clear? That beauty cankered, although the grief which he suffers, it has marred his beauty, it has destroyed. Canker means grief has marred his good looks. Thou mightst call him a goodly person, but still you can call him a goodly person. He hath lost his fellows, and astray is about to find them. He has lost his companions, and he is wandering here and there to find his companions. Prospero, Miranda, I might call him a thing divine. Now, Miranda is very much impressed by Ferdinand. At the very first sight, she fell in love with him. Clear? And she said, I would call him a divine creature. For nothing natural I ever saw so noble. Because in nature, I have never seen anything so good. So I will call him a divine creature. Okay, children. So revise it till here. Rest we will do tomorrow. Thank you.